What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jazz, and we are back to discuss season 3 of Zatima. First of all, I miss y'all, and it has been a long time coming, but we are back to discuss the shows that we know and love, and the characters that we know and love. And Zatima did not come to play. Zatima, the first few episodes have started off really good, and the drama is kicking off, and I am here for it. Okay, I love it. I absolutely love it. um I believe because on the BET Plus app they do 2 episodes at a time, so I want to say we are already on episode 6. I think it's episode 6. Keep me honest in the comments. So I'm going to do something a little bit different because I have missed a few episodes. And y'all, please, I've missed a few reviews. And y'all, please charge it to my head and not my heart. I'm a basketball mom. I am a dance mom. And I work. I got a lot going on. So y'all, please charge it to my head and not my heart. So we got a lot to catch up on. So I am going to do something different, and I am going to just tie in my opinion on all 6 episodes in this one video, okay? And that will pretty much catch us all the way up. And then I'm going to start at the next 2 episodes next week. And then we're going to go from there. All right? All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So it starts off, Fatima is in her soft girl era. She's pregnant. Her and Zach are happy about that. And to be honest, I'm here for that because it's very nostalgic of when we first met Zach, when we first met Fatima, and her and Zach actually got together and they started their relationship and it began to blossom. And if I'm honest, to me, it was nostalgic of when they first met, when she hit him with her car. And the chemistry, the rawness, the sexiness, the all of that. When they first got in a relationship, when they were first getting together and all of that. So I love to see it. Her being soft with herself, and her being soft with him. Her not, she when we always see her, she's very, look, I gotta go to work. But here, when we see her, she's not wanting to leave Zach because he's grieving. He's grieving. He just lost his mom and stuff. So she wants to check on him, and she wants to make sure he's good and stuff. So she's not wanting to leave him. And of course, he's in that stage of grief where he doesn't know what to do with himself. He doesn't know whether to cry, whether to keep moving, whether to go to work. He doesn't know if it's okay for him to cry because he had that real distorted love with his mom. He loved his mom, but his mom treated him bad. So he didn't know he doesn't know what to do with himself, and she knows that, right? So there's that dynamic of grief, and she sees that in him. So she's like, I don't want to leave you like this. And he's like, no, it's okay, go to work. So and then they're excited about her being pregnant, and she's in her she's in her softness with that. So I loved seeing that. So she does eventually leave to go to work. We got Preston, who's in the show now, which I think he was a really good addition to the show. I love that he's on the show. I think that Preston is a really good friend for Zach for several reasons. I think that he is giving Zach new perspectives to look at. I think that he's giving Zach really good point of views. The friends that Zach has had since childhood, of course, Zach having his friends from childhood. Of course, everybody who grows up with you doesn't always grow with you. So, and we're seeing that. And I'm gonna get to that later. So, and also Preston is teaching Zach how things about money, not just amounts of money, but you hear Preston say several times in throughout each episode, I do all right for myself. And here we have Preston, a white man who drives a pickup truck. You hear him say 10-day jeans and stuff, and he literally is like a billion. He's on billionaire status. But then you got Zach, who who's trying to have the latest cars, the latest clothes and stuff. And Preston is in a roundabout way trying to show him, hey, you ain't got to do all that to have a whole lot of money. So I love to see that. And I think that Preston is showing Zach, hey, sometimes less is more. Literally, sometimes less is more. So I love seeing that. I love seeing it, and I think that Preston is going to be really good for him from a financial standpoint, also from a friendship standpoint, because Preston pulled up on this man after his mom died on some, hey, I heard that your mom died. I apologize about that, and I'm here for you, whatever you need. And he literally just hung out with him all day. No strings, no nothing. He just hung out with him. Now, Zach thought that was weird because his friends, who've been his friends for 20 plus years, have not done that. And they've literally been on some mess all the time. But here you got Preston, who haven't been his friend but a minute, and just pulled up on him, hey, I heard your mom died. I'm with you, whatever you need. And dropped a $3 million check on him. Look, I know what Bryce did to you. I'm sorry that he did that. This property that he wants to invest in, I think it's a good deal. Here's the money for it. Just cut me in on 33%. Y'all see his friends that's been his friends for 20 plus years, they still living in the projects. And also, you see Zach is about to get arrested for killing his brother. And his friends, that's been his friends for 20 years, that's been pushing, man, we need to tell Zach. And they don't even have all the facts, but they also don't have the money to bail Zach out. Preston has the means to bail Zach out. He has the means to bail Zach out. He has the means to cut Zach a $3 million check, which he did. And he also came and sat with Zach all day after his mom died. Let that sink in. I also like the dynamic between Preston and Deja. Not only is the banter between them two funny, but it looks like Preston, because because of what he went through with Danny, he's also setting some boundaries about himself. And if they do get, close or whatever, I don't, kind of want to see where that goes. But looks like he's setting some boundaries that can calm Deja down a little bit. I think it's cute. I do. But we gonna see where it goes. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Connie is winning me over. I love Connie. Connie not only has Zach's back, but she has Fatima's back as well. It seems like she has both of their best interests in mind. And I like that. I really do like that. At the beginning, when she was talking about the fact that Miss Gladys made her, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that Miss Gladys trusted Connie enough to make her the executor over her insurance policy. That's a big deal. Now, of course, I know Miss Gladys was on again, off again drug addict, but still. it says something and it means something at the fact that Miss Gladys trusted Connie to make her an executor over her estate. That means something. At least to me it does. You know what I'm saying? That means that Connie is a trusted individual, in my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. So you have that about Connie, right? And it also says something that, her and Zach may have may have done what they did a few times back in the G, but that's kind of how it is in the hood. And also, I actually love the fact that they have the projects. I love that Tyler Perry is putting this in there. I really do like that. But I love that Connie likes Fatima. I like that. And I like that Connie was like, look, I don't know much about this, but I know who to go to. And she went to, and it means something to me that she went to Fatima and was like, look, you are the woman in Zach's life, so I'm giving this to you. You should be the one handling this. So I like that. I like that. And yeah. So let's talk about after Jeremiah finds out about the insurance policy and the money, and he does yank the purse from Fatima, and he throws her over the car. Lord have mercy. Yes, Fatima should have immediately told Zach about it. And to me, this says a lot about her trust in Zach that she did not say anything about it. I understand. Excuse me, y'all, my allergies. I understand that she knows her man. I understand that. I understand she knows her man. I understand she knew that he was gonna fly off the handle. But let's be honest. Whether she would have said something then, whether she would have said something later, whether she would have waited till the quote-unquote right time to say something, Zach's reaction was going to be the same. Let me tell you how I know. If you remember that scene where Zach caught Connie and Fatima in the projects talking, Zach said, "Oh, I'm here to talk to my brother." Fatima says, "Oh, okay, I'll go with you." He said, "No, I don't want you to go with me. This is something I want to do on my own." She was like, "Well, why don't you want me to go with you? I'll go with you." He says, "No, I'm going to do this by myself because you pregnant. You pregnant, and I don't want you to go with me because if he says the wrong thing, if he say the wrong thing to you, I'ma snap." That told me that Zach already knew that it was a possibility. Also, let's back up. Remember in season 2, in the hospital, y'all go back to season 2 in the hospital when Jeremiah called Fatima out of her name. He called Fatima out of her name, and Zach punched him so hard that Jeremiah fell Indian style. So either way, the reaction was going to be the same when he found out. So I get why Fatima wanted to be hesitant, but either way, the reaction was going to be the same whenever she told him. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. The reaction was going to be the same whenever she told him. So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is Fatima cannot control everything. She cannot puppet string everything, no matter how hard she try. And every time she tries, it always backfire. And we see that every time she try, okay, well let me go talk to this person to make sure he don't say nothing. Let me go talk to this person, make sure they don't say nothing. Because we see that her trying to keep stuff from Zach, he always find out. Same way when he try to keep stuff from her, she always find out. It never works. Ever. So, best course of action is to just tell him. Just tell him. Now, me and my homegirls was talking about this. Shout out to my girl Court, shout out to my girl Giovanna, and shout out to my girl Katie. I love y'all so much. But we was all talking about this. And two things. The moment when they all came to the house is the moment they all came to the house is the moment that she should have just went on ahead and said something. She should have just went on ahead and said something. She should have just went on ahead and told the truth and not let them spin it. Because Nate is going to spin it the way he want to spin it because he's trying to get back in Zach's good graces. Because he want to win. He wants a win. Because he knows that Zach is mad at him. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get me some water right quick. He knows Zach is mad at him, so he wants a win. He wants to be the one to be like, see, man, you mad at me for keeping stuff from you. You mad at me for doing stuff. I'm not the only one doing stuff. She do stuff too. She keeps stuff from you too. So you have that. Not to mention the funeral home. The moment the funeral home director mentioned the watch is the moment. Even if she didn't say anything when they were all at the house. The moment the funeral home director mentioned the watch is the moment Fatima should have been like, you know what, babe? I should have said something earlier, but I didn't know how you was going to react. This is what happened. Not keeping the lie going. God dog, sis. So, yeah. To be honest, I get why Zach mad. So, finding out, and then she didn't tell the whole truth. Because her saying, we got to talking and he took it out the safe. Sis, Fatima, baby. Even that's far-fetched. Taking it out the safe would mean that he mugged y'all. That would mean that you have to put the combination into the safe, open the safe, take the watch out, and give it to him. Fatima, sweetie, not only are you from the hood, but you have mob ties in the hood. I'm going to need you to lie better, baby. If you're going to lie now, I need you to lie better. And you are studying to be a lawyer. Come on now. Come on, Fatima. Jesus. What are we doing now? Gosh. You don't need to be lying at all, but come on. Anyway, so, yes. Now let's get on Belinda. When I tell y'all, this girl is a monitoring spirit, okay? And I'm so glad that Connie called her out on it when she said, excuse me, y'all, good Lord. When Connie said, hey, you get off on this. Because yes, she does. And then Belinda's so delusional with it. Hey, we just going through something right now, but she really is my friend. Sweetheart, no, she not. And Fatima has told you, I don't want you around me. I'm not rocking with you like that. And if I see you around me, I'm going to forget that I know you and I'm going to kill you. That does not sound like somebody that's your friend, sweetheart. Y'all are not friends. She does not want to have anything to do with you. Belinda gets off. And the thing is, it has nothing to do with Zach. It has nothing to do with Nate. She hates Fatima. And here's the thing, and I've said this before. I've said this on my Twitter account before. The thing is, sometimes people will keep you around because they hate you. They know that you are a good person. They know that you are a good person, but they keep you around because they hate you. And they want the benefits attached, but they hate you, but they keep you around because they know that you are a good person and they just want the benefits of being attached to you. And that's Belinda. She does not like Fatima at all. She hates her. She hates her. But anything having to do with Fatima, anything having to do with Fatima and wanting to hurt Fatima, she does it. She does it. Because why are you pressing this so hard? What is your problem, baby? And she need to get that. She need to go get that checked. She really does. Like something is wrong with that girl, for real. And how I know that that girl is that girl and the OG called her Jezebel. And let me tell y'all how it's spiritual, because you don't even realize she doing it to you until she do it to you, because she did it to that OG at the barbershop. She's subtle with it. Oh, hey, I just came in here. Oh, you so cute. You so. And he was like, I don't know nothing about what happened. I don't know. You coming in here, I don't know nothing about what happened. I don't know nothing about what happened. Such and such called me and told me about the watch. And She didn't even know nothing about it. And next thing you know, he done told her everything. And she didn't even know about it. Meanwhile, that's what she came in there for. She came in there to get the tea. And he was like, oh, God, dog, you're a little sneaky self. That's what she did. That's exactly what she came in there for. And he was like, he was like, you old Jezebel. And she was like, oh, I'm a cute one. She knows what she is. She knows exactly what she is. I said, you know. I said, oh, you know what you are. And also, when she was talking to Nate, and she code switches, if you pay attention, she code switches because she was talking to Nate. So have you called Zach? He was like, no. Well, baby, you need to call him. Because I know you care about your friendship. And he was like, why are you pressing this so hard? Why do you want me to call him so bad? Oh, because I know you care about him. Why don't you call him? And you could visibly see her getting so frustrated because her quote unquote nice act wasn't working. You could literally see her getting so frustrated. You know who else does that? Karen. Child. That girl is something else. That girl is something else. Something else. She hate child. That girl's something else. That's why, now as far as Zach go, this is why you have to be careful who you lay down with, because you have no idea. You got to be careful who you lay down with, and you have to be careful who you be friends with. And Poe Fatima was friends with this girl for years. And this is also why it hurt Fatima so bad. It hurt Fatima super bad when she had to let her go as a friend. But also, and both Angela and Fatima have seen Belinda do this to other people. They just didn't, Fatima just probably didn't expect her to do this to her. But it be like that. Unfortunately, it be like that. But so far, season 3, season Zatima is a really, really good show, and I ain't gonna lie, Zatima is better than Sisters. I've always said it. I've always said it. Am I missing anything? Oh, Bryce. Oh, okay. Let me sit down for this one so I can talk about Bryce, Lord. Okay. So, Bryce's character is super duper complex. I personally think that Bryce is predatory. I really do, because of the things that he does. Yeah, because of the things that he does, I think it's low key predatory. I really do, because you can't force something on somebody, then get mad when they don't reciprocate, and then get mad because they're mad, and then play the whole you don't care about me thing, which is exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. Now, my heart does go out to Bryce. I will say my heart does go out to Bryce because of how his family because of how his family is treating him. I will say that. My heart definitely goes out to him regarding that part. But Bryce doing things to people that he knows is wrong, and then getting upset with them for being mad at him, it makes me feel like Bryce has never gotten the short end of the stick, if you will. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. But yeah. So okay, Bryce. So Bryce's dad didn't give him the money. Bryce's dad didn't give him the money, and Bryce is in his feelings about that, which lets me know that Bryce and the word no don't go together. Bryce ain't used to being told no by nobody. That lets me know that he ain't used to being told no. He ain't used to being told no by no woman. He ain't used to being told no by no man, and he ain't used to being told no by his parents. And the way he's reacting is letting me know that. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. And and it's given when he is told no, he throws temper tantrums until he's told yes. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. I personally did not like when Angela called. Now, shout out to Angela for sitting at the hospital with Bryce. Because, I mean, suicide is a real thing. Mental health is a real thing. And people out here trying to figure their stuff out. People out here trying to figure their stuff out. People out here going through things, and if you do want somebody that care enough to sit with you, no matter what it is, you do want somebody out here to sit with you that care enough to sit with you while you figure your stuff out. So shout out to Angela for sitting with Bryce, because she didn't have to. She could have left him there. And Belinda brought that up. She was like, you sitting here acting like you care, and that's not your dude. She brought that, Belinda brought that up. So, and Angela's like, I do care. So, Angela cares. And that's a big piece, that's a big piece to remember. Angela, regardless of what Bryce did to her, Angela cares about him. That's something to be said, I think it is crazy I personally think that it's crazy that given the things that Bryce did to Zach to put them in the situation that they're in, it looks like people are blaming Zach. It felt like Fatima. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It felt like Fatima was blaming Zach. Saying when Angela called them and told them that when Angela called them and told them that Bryce tried to kill himself, Fatima was like, Zach, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said all of that stuff about him. And Zach was like, hold on, whoa, this is my fault? Initially. Now, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I felt two things. I felt one, when I initially saw it, and I'm going to go back and watch it. But I felt like one, Fatima just wanted to get out of there to get the heat off of her. Because she was trying to keep that lie going, number one. And number two, I felt like she was trying to blame Zach. And I'm like, come on now, sis, let's not forget. Yeah, this is messed up. This is messed up. Was that what Bryce did that? This is messed up. Mental health is real and suicide is real and suicide is not okay. But come on, let's not forget. Bryce did push up on him. Bryce also stole this man money, spent all this money, and invested in a property that he told him not to. All of those things don't go away just because Bryce tried to hurt himself. And that's not fair to put suicide on Zach, especially right now. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. And also, I want to say, I also don't think that it was fair for Bryce to try to push and try to make Zach give him a hug. And I also don't think that it was fair for Angela and Fatima to try to push Zach to reciprocate said hug, especially right now. Zach is not comfortable around Bryce. He does not want any type of affection. Still, he does not want any type of affection from Bryce right now. And I wish people would understand that and just accept it. What is wrong with people accepting that? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about that. But so far, episodes 1 through 6 are really good. I didn't get a chance to watch the leaked episode 11, and I wish I would have so I could talk about it, but I did not. Otherwise, I would review that one as well. I did get a chance to see a couple of clips, but not enough in context to review it. But those are pretty much my thoughts on the current episodes. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. But we're back on track now. My review on Sisters will be up later today as well. And I love y'all in real life and in real time. And let's keep this party going about Zatima and about Sisters and all of our other shows. Give me some other shows to review, y'all. Give me some shows in the comments to review. But anyway, I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.